Hi, my name is Stephanie Eisenfarner and I'm with MetaStock. Today we're going to talk about how to back up your custom MetaStock files. New to MetaStock 17 is the built-in interface for backing up custom user files. Today we're going to go through how to do that. So before we walk through how to back up the custom user files in MetaStock, let's create a couple first. And we're going to talk a little bit about what files are included in that backup. The files that are included in the backup is any custom formulas, so like indicators, expert advisors, system tests, explorations, and recognizers in the forecaster. Any charting files, so templates, layouts, charts, smart charts, and custom lists, like your online lists, your local lists, anything along those lines. Web resources, and I'll review those as well, show you what those are. And anything in your custom toolbar, and your Power Console settings. So we'll quickly go through creating one of each of those items, and then we'll go through the backup process. Then we'll talk about restoring those files and the best way to go about doing that. So the first thing we're going to do is create a custom formula. We'll just create an indicator. It's fairly simple of the three, or I guess the four that you can do. So we'll just call it my custom indicator, and we'll do something simple like close plus 100. You'll see now it's in our list of indicators. I'm going to close that. Next, we are going to create a saved chart. So we do that first by opening up a chart. Well, we already had IBM open, and we're just going to customize it a little bit. We will change the background a little bit, and we're going to simple and save it as a chart. And just for time and example, we're just going to save this as well as a template. So we've created a formula and a couple of charting files. And I'm just going to, you can see in here I have 3 custom online lists. I have 2 local data lists. So those would be a custom list. And we're going to create a custom web resource. So right here, I right-click on the background of the chart and select Create Web Resource. I'll do Create, and I will just have it go to Google. Select Finish. And when you right-click on the background of the chart, essentially, it's going to link you off to Google. Okay. And next, we're going to talk about the custom toolbar. And these basically, what our custom toolbar does is it allows you to link off to custom files, whether it be templates or layouts. Right now it links off to built-in templates in MetaStock, and you can customize those. So we're going to create one of those, and right-click. We'll do custom toolbar properties. We'll select New. And I am going to just select a built-in one. And I will select this icon and hit Finish and OK. And you'll see it places it down here along with the other built-in custom toolbar icons. And if I were to select it, it applies that template to one of the open charts. So I'm going to close everything. So next, what we're going to do is walk through the process of backing up those user files. Again, we're talking about formulas, charting files, smart charts, the custom lists that we talked about, our local and our custom online data lists. This includes the web resource that we selected to point to Google. This included the link to the template on the custom toolbar. And this also includes any of the Power Console settings. So if you adjusted any of these settings in your charting tab, like your load options, or in the Explorer, if you were to change this from daily to weekly, it would back those up as well. Or if you were in your Quote Center tab, any of these options, say if you were to change this from symbol to name, it would back all those up and restore those for you when you went through the restore. In order for the backup to work successfully, you have to make sure that all of your charts are closed. MetaStock will be open, but all of your charts have to be closed. To access the backup, you're going to go to File, Backup User Files. The default location for the backup file is in your User Documents folder. And it prompts you to create a folder. We automatically put in the MetaStock name. At this point, you can put in any name you like, whatever's easiest for you. So I'm just going to use the default, and I'll do Select Folder. And when it's complete, you'll be prompted, letting you know that the backup is complete. The name of the zip file that we create is MetaStock user backup.zip. We're going to close this, and we're going to go to that location. So we're going to go to Documents, into the MetaStock folder, and this is where all of your templates reside. So I am just going to sort by type, and you'll see up at the top is the MetaStock user backup.zip file. So basically, I'm just going to extract it so we can see the contents of this folder. This is your backup. And what should be included in this is the version 17 folder, and a MetaStock folder. The MetaStock folder will include all of your charting files, your templates, your layouts, your custom charts, all of these. So this is a backup at the point at which you did your backup. And then just a moment, let me get back to that folder. And the 17 folder is your install folder. This is going to include your web resource, your custom toolbar, link, your list files, those custom online list files and local data files. This is also going to include your Power Console settings. This essentially, all of your custom formulas. This essentially is your MetaStock install. This backup is everything that you need. To restore your MetaStock backup, you have a couple of ways to do it. You can just simply copy the entire folder and overwrite the ones in their original destination. Keeping in mind that if you choose to do that, you are overwriting your existing install from the point at which you did your backup. Your other option would be to select individual files and replace those individual files from your backup. We recommend that you contact MetaStock support and ask for help if you have any questions whatsoever on how to restore your backup. We can be contacted at metastock.com/customer. So I'm going to talk a little bit about doing multiple backups and the best way to do that. So I'm just going to go back into MetaStock, making sure all of my charts are closed. I'm going to select the backup user files again. So here we're prompted again to select a folder. And I'm just going to drill into here, and you see here that I have the MetaStock backup, user backup. At this point, you have the option to select a totally different folder and build backups with different names, with different dates, however you want to do that. So if I were to do select, I didn't change anything, I just left it to the default, and I selected to do a backup. MetaStock recognizes that there is already a backup there with the same exact name and offers you the opportunity to overwrite your backup. Here you have the opportunity to overwrite it. You can say yes, and it will overwrite the most recent backup, or you can say no. We'll just say yes. Obviously, your backup's going to be overwritten. So if you select no, MetaStock will create a copy of the backup, placing a 1 or a 2, depending on how many backups you have with the same name, ensuring that your original backup is retained. So we can select OK here. In today's training, we talked about how to use MetaStock 17's new backup feature. We talked about also how to access those files and how to restore them. We also talked about how to contact support in case you have any questions on how to use the feature or how to restore your files. Thank you for joining me today, and happy trading.